Hello, Blake here from the Neon Garage, here with Farming Simulator 2013. So there really isn't any races going on here in iRacing at the moment, so I decided to play a little bit of Farming Simulator. I figured I'd bring you guys along with me. So let's get started. I'll start a new game. We'll go for normal. And we'll go with the West Bridge Hills map, just because it's one of my favorites. Mainly because it allows you to use the larger equipment. And I'll bring you guys back. Oh, never mind. Load pretty quickly. So let me just check to see if this is recording. Okay, yes it was. So, just start off. And we're here by the house. Let's go find our equipment. Should be down here. Probably not wise to jump off the cliff. So, start off, we get this field which is ready to harvest over here in this harvester. So we'll go ahead and hire one of our workers. We'll have Benny do this one. C E. I have the manual ignition mod, so start it up. Attach the header and hire the worker. And just one track. Okay. So hop out of this one. So while he's doing that, we need to get a tractor with a grain trailer so we can load him when he gets full. So we'll head over here. And get the Krone Emsland trailer. And the Butcher tractor. I know I did not pronounce that correctly. Please excuse me for that. So I'll fire this one up. Grab the trailer. So he should be up there. Yep. And I got I forget the name of the mod. It shows over on the left how full your harvester is and like the condition of your active equipment. So we'll come up and up behind him. And there you go. Bring out his arm. Just have the ES limiter. We can match up the speed pretty well. I think we're still a little bit faster. There we go. Keep this guy going. That way he doesn't stop. And he'll get done a little bit quicker. So, pull off here. Stop here. Leave that tractor running. Go over here and grab the cultivator with another tractor. And hire someone else to do the field. Since we don't have enough money for baling equipment, we can't bale that straw from the wheat that is left over after harvest. So just have to cultivate over it. Get the front weight on. I should go inside for this. Be a little bit more realistic. Hook that up. We'll bring them over to the field. So we'll get this guy going. Haven't came up with a name for him yet. We got Benny and trying to think of something for this one. Just make sure we get lined up there. What should a good name be? Trying to think. Well, we'll just hire this guy off the street. His name is Bob, and he's only a temporary worker. So we'll have him get started on that. And Benny's gonna end up stopping here if we don't hurry up and get behind him. Loop around here. And yeah, we get there just in time. Oh, a little bit more. He's just gonna wait there until he's completely empty. Alright, pull off to the side now. We'll go ahead and head down here so we can ride alongside him on the way back. Now I do have several other mods and tractors installed, so once you make some money, go investigate those a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm a little jerky with the camera. I'll try to not pan so fast to make you guys all sick. I just had my mouse sensitivity set up real high. Mainly for playing Arma and stuff like that. So you don't have to move the mouse as much. So we'll wait here for Benny. And Benny is a real person. He's a friend of mine. We normally play Arma together, but we play this game together as well from time to time. So that's where I got that name from. It was quick and easy. But yeah, he's Maybe one of these days we'll record some multiplayer on this mapping. He'll actually be a real person in game, other than just a hired worker. And I'm in the way of this guy, aren't I? Bob. Bob's away, and yep. I was busy talking when I should have been talking about Benny when I should be loading him. So let's speed down here. Oh, I forgot to turn those off. I'll do that here after we unload him. So while he's unloading, let me turn off those missions so you don't keep getting that alert. And we'll go unload this at the silos. And most people, they just zip around at full speed while driving from place to place, but I like to go a little bit slower. It kind of adds to the, makes it feel a little bit more realistic, because farmers don't normally run their tractors flat out and going place to place. So stop here and unload. Come out here and loop around. Head back and do it all again. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's nice, relaxing, peaceful. Kind of just mellows you out. And you don't have to concentrate and focus as much as you do in iRacing, so it's kind of the same effect in a way. Grind back of Bob here so you don't come off. Oh, and the Expector mod, that's what it's called on the left there, just came to me. So we'll just kind of right here. Make sure I don't run into him. Gonna have a little bit of traffic jam here. So got out of his way. And yeah. Okay, let's sort these guys out. Let's run over here. going again. Back up a little bit here. Head over here to the other side. And we're gonna end up gonna have an issue getting here if you, because Bob here is moving along a lot faster than Harvester is. I do have course play installed. And okay, so no, it doesn't save your games or your routes from save games. So we'll end up using that at some point. Get here alongside Benny. Whoop. Wrong button. Hit the Q instead of the W. Okay. Now we're gonna have an issue here. So, stop him. Let the Harvester get a little farther ahead. And we'll kind of like the front weight lowered. Makes it look a little bit more like a bumper. I have it up. So I'll shut this guy down. And catch back up. And yeah, I really don't want to drive on the craps, but we're not really gonna have a choice in this one. So let's kind of ignore this at the moment. But I had to sort out Bob. So we don't have any collisions. Nope, getting a little bit too far away. But yeah, I like the getting up in the bigger case equipment for this map. I'll look too far ahead of him as well. Oh. Butterfingers. Wrong key again. Yeah, normally I try not to drive in the crops while unloading the harvester. Yeah, I feel like we need some music, but along with this, but with the whole YouTube issue that's going on with the new content ID system, I just decided to be safe and turn it off. I feel like you should be able to use music in games in the background freely. Or YouTube should at least... Well, actually they do, but it's in post. So I may add that in, just as a little bit of background. I kind of like to use my own kind of music here. Some ambient farming type music. So they did kind of recolor the grass on this map. Before it used to be like a dead grass yellow, ugly kind of color. They changed it a little bit, I think, in one of the updates, because it does look different. Looks a little bit more alive. So we'll do grass at some point with the biogas once we get there. But well, I think I'll do that green tractor. It's over by the cow shed, I think. Well, go ahead and sell that for a little bit extra cash. I'll leave that after we use full. Well, what we're gonna do, we'll set up this course play mod. Set a route for the unload on the combine. So we'll start recording. Around here. That guy. And to just set waypoint, just in case. I found that if you have one of those, it sometimes recognizes the unload point a little bit better. So we'll go ahead. Swing back around. Back to this starting point, and we'll stop it here. And we want empty. Combine, alpha, so we want this one. Start from the beginning. Alright, so here at the bottom. I'll save this course. Combi 1. Enter that. Pathfinding. And we'll have him turn the beacon on just for fun. Set the waypoint. I say that's about good. So yeah, the harvester did stop, so we'll go ahead and drive now. He should go unload him. I think he'll turn around first, run the course, then once he gets back to the start position, he'll go unload. That's usually how it works, if I can remember right. And we'll just go over the harvester, right click, request driver. I think that's what you have to do. Busy. No combine reach. Okay, I forgot to set this. Okay, there we go. Now, well then, stop driver. Whoop. Now there's stuff in the way. Mouse. Path fighting off. Let's try that now. Hopefully it doesn't do this every time. We may have to set that start point up farther so it doesn't get in the way. But it does seem to be working. He's just running into stuff. Has his beacon going? He'll wait until the guy is on. So we'll go ahead and I'll just tab over to this guy. And we'll go ahead and take him to the market and sell this thing. PDA to see where we are. Assume that, there we go. So we'll go up this way. I'll take a shortcut through here. This is the biogas plant over here. The shop is straight ahead on this road, so go ahead and go full speed, just so it doesn't take all day. Close this. So we do have grain in the silos already. You start off with some in the silos when you start a new game. So the plan is to go ahead and sell this tractor and maybe get a larger grain trailer, or we can do a horseplay type thing to where it goes and sells the stuff. But we gain a little bit extra cash when you actually sell the tractor at the shop instead of just selling it from the menu. Excuse me. Come on, you can do it. Go up the small hill. Another thing is we might buy a little bit one of the mods. I like that shut off sound on this engine. It's very nice. Get off here. And sell it for 10 grand and go ahead and just look to see what tractors. I tend to like the older looking ones, but I like the newer case ones. Once we get into bigger equipment, we may get one of those, but we'll go ahead and go over to mods. Look at the tractor, see one that we can get for around 10 grand maybe. I really like these Ford tractors, they're really nice. The international ones aren't bad either. So we'll have to go with one of those. And my papa, he actually has a, mod. He bought one from some guy down in Kentucky who had it shipped over from Germany because he's in the military over there. And they shipped it back for free. And he bought it from this guy who had it, and it had a lot of things done to it. It had race seats and whole kind of stuff for rock crawling. It had the suspension beefed up a little bit more, and stuff like that. And it had a tiger paint job on it, like it was tiger striped, which is kind of cool. And had it was like a rhino line kind of texture. I don't know if it was actually rhino line or if it was just kind of the idea. But we bought one of those, and we were down there one time, and I have a video of it somewhere. He was taking my little brother for a ride in it, but I didn't get that part in the video, but you can pretty much almost drive it up a straight grade, pretty steep grade. And he lives on a river, and there's a lot of stuff down here when the river's down. Rough River is the river I'm referring to. When that's down, he takes a round down the river and drives over the rock bed and that. Turn the river. So we got tractors. We might get one of these Fords. Just kind of put arounding. 4-cylinder turbo. Now these international ones have a little bit more power. But they're 6-cylinder, so that's expected. And they're all turboed. Charged, I think. Yeah. And they're more expensive. Okay, what else do we... We also need to get a fertilizer. So our owned equipment. I like this farm. I like to just have it on the farm, just kind of like sitting as like a yard ornament or something. Because it's not really worth to sell it, because sometimes I'll use it for something small, like just organize equipment in the stalls or whatever. But let's take a look at the fertilizers to see. Fertilizer spreader 9 for a small one, and the grain trailers are about 20, so we may hold off on that because we can have the course play this trailer here. Sell some of the goods that we have. Sorry, my throat is drying out a little bit. I don't have anything to drink around, so just can't push through it. So I think after we get this field harvested and we'll finish cultivating it, and we'll probably end the episode there. If I break this into episodes, can do let's play on it, I guess. Do that way, can build a whole farm and get through all this large equipment and stuff. Get into the animals and stuff. Going back to the, yeah, you got cows, sheep, and chickens. I have another Ford tractor here, which has the front loader on it. And we have our modded harvesters, which are none of the big like combine harvesters. They're just the tow behinds. And some of this older equipment from the classics pack. This one here, which will be used with that older tractor that you start off with. Then get her. I have a lot of mods from NI Modding. They have really nice stuff. Baling technology. Concrete weight, I think, is that what that is. Then we have Mercedes, and then we have the Kenworth K100, which is a nice truck. We have our Fords. I'm a really big Ford guy. Ford fanatic. But yeah, we'll hold off on that for now until we sell our stuff. So we'll teleport back. Get Bob going again here. hire him. Out here. And he's stuck again. Okay. Just stop right there. I don't know why he tries to go that way. There's a building there. And the combine's this way anyway. I may have to reset and redo that course play here. Just because it's like having it start off out here in this open area. Just because it's having issues. So we just kind of have to wait for those guys to finish. Hopefully he stops getting stuck. Jump down the ledge. We'll go grab. See, with the plow, you don't really need it in Farming Simulator 2013. So we could sell it, but I kind of just like to have it on hand. The only thing you really use it for is connecting fields together. But since the fields here are so big, you really don't need to connect them. Unlike in the other map, Farm Mall. Oops. Yeah, you can connect several small fields together to make one big field to allow for the bigger equipment to be used. Another map. See, I like these older, smaller farm tractors, but they're not really very useful in Farming Simulator, especially on this big map, because they're just not up to the task of big equipment, big fields. I figured, and they're not very fast either. But it's a nice tractor. I used to have a toy tractor. I think it was exactly this tractor. I think it was red. I remember that. That he gave to me, my great grandpa gave to me when I was little. I think I still have it somewhere, and it's been somewhere in the basement, or I don't know. I don't think we've gotten rid of it. It was like this at least. It was a toy tractor. I really liked it because it wasn't like one of those cheap ones. It was a nice small toy tractor. But yeah, I had one just like this, only smaller. But yeah, I just like the way that these aspirated 4-cylinder diesels sound and stuff. And at work, a lot of the guys are into tractors at work too, because they do hay and stuff. And one of the engineers at work, he's a Oliver fan, Oliver Tractors, and he actually has one, and he restored it, like completely restored it, and he takes it to shows and stuff, and he did a really good job on it. It's really nice looking. We can't just play around here until these guys finish. I may cut out this area and kind of just bring you back when I make it close to finishing. Or I could just end the episode here. But I'm going to continue playing. Either way. What's that sound? So I hope you all had a great holiday. I did. I enjoyed being off from work and school. I really like this map. It's very pretty. Very American. European American. Just kind of putting around. Talking. And I had another great grandpa that had a tractor as well. I'm not sure what model that was or what it was. It's still there. I mean, he had a real one, not a tow one. I'm not sure what it was because it was rusted and old, and I'm not sure if it still runs. But it's still in the barn back in Kentucky, which is where most of my dad's side of the family is. Mom's up from Michigan. And I'm stuck here in the middle of Indiana, even though it's not really the middle, because we're about maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes from the Michigan state line. And it's only that long because it takes time to get out of the neighborhood. I just really like this tractor. I just like to drive it around just for the fun of it. That's why I don't get rid of it, because it's just fun when you can't have nothing else to do. Just kind of put around in it. Farm all. Yep. But I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'll let these guys finish. And we'll come back next time with the plan of selling our harvest, possibly buying some new equipment, and seed in the field in the next episode. So, once again, Blake from Neon Garage, Farming Simulator 2013, and thanks for watching.